We're learning so much about our vessel, including the systems that will allow us to be off-grid and the maintenance that those systems require.
What are you two ladies doing? There, Dim, where are we going?
We're going to St. Pete.
We're headed to St. Pete today, and we forgot Dixie's dog leash, so she's hitching a ride.
The royal treatment.
That's right.
You pick me up when I'm down, put that sunshine on me now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You put a smile on my face, make me dance out in the rain. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You make every day a dream come true with every little thing you do.
Today we're going down the Manatee River and across Tampa Bay to St. Pete. Sit back and enjoy the sail.
You pick me up when I'm down, put that sunshine on me now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You put a smile on my face, make me dance out in the rain. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You make every day a dream come true with every little thing you do.
Where's your mom?
Dixie, Frisbee.
Hey, over here. No, stay. Stay. There you go. That's good. Thank you, sir.
This one always seems to be a bear.
Alright, so we got Adventure Cruise all put away for the night, got the power all hooked up, and now it's time for date night.
Date night, St. Pete.
St. Pete date
Style.
night. Hey, hey. Ready for a nice dinner?
Yes, I'm starving.
How cool is this place?
So cool.
Good morning. It is Sunday and we are walking in downtown St. Pete along the waterside. Got the Vinoy over here to our right, and it is looking pretty this morning.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Getting our walk in first thing.
This is boat life. You know, downtown St. Pete is so cool with all the art museums, but more importantly with all the parks. There's the pier, which is, you know, right off the marina where we are. And I was able to walk Dixie this morning all down through the pier and the parks of the pier. But then, if I can turn the phone around here, we got just beautiful trees all through downtown St. Pete and parks. It's really an ideal place. meeting up with Andre from the Yacht Rigger. They specialize in yacht upgrades and maintenance. Andre is going to help us learn a little bit more about our boat and all the systems and make sure they're running properly. For anyone who owns a boat, you'll understand there's always something to be fixed. All right, so what do I need to know from a maintenance standpoint and an overall 30,000 foot view of troubleshooting if something was not working here?
Okay, well, I mean, clearly the filter screens need to be clear.
Okay. So you just pull these out and then just blow them out. I mean, obviously this one needs to be cleaned. It's something I've not done since owning the boat. Right. So any particular secret on cleaning these?
I actually clean them. I clean mine with a hose, actually. But
with water?
Yeah.
Especially with us with having Dixie here with her hair and stuff.
Right.
I'm sure that's going to get brought in.
So without any specialized tools like pressure gauges and whatnot, there's not much we can test just from where we are. But one tip, like I was telling you before, the condensation pan, if you see there's gunk growing in there, you can get those tablets because there's algae and all kinds of other gross stuff that's going to grow in the outlet tube, and then it's going to clog.
Okay.
Another useful tip is get yourself an adapter. So what I do is I take a hose barb, so you can connect it to a hose, the garden hose, and then you can connect it this way, and then you can run the garden hose and back flush the system.
Okay.
So I do that for priming, and also once in a while, depending on where you are, some of the water's pretty gross, or especially around here and where you are.
Sure.
So there's like a coating of, I don't even know how to describe it, but silt on the inside of the condenser that will prevent the heat exchange.
Okay.
So I back flush mine on a regular basis, and or when I clean the strainer, I connect the hose here, back flush it, and it primes the whole system, reconnect this pipe, and then you're good to go again.
Yeah, so one of the things I've learned is where we're keeping the boat right now, we're having to do it weekly.
Yes.
Like if I let it go 8 days, I'm in trouble.
It's a constant battle.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is just doing the filter there. And I realized multiple times now that I've had an issue priming it. Once I open that up,
that's right,
clean it out, and then it's become an issue for us.
Right.
So you're saying that's to do it there?
Yeah, if you back flush it, you clear out all the air, and you can also clear out seaweed or anything else that may be stuck under the through hull. I've had a plastic bag run underneath the boat once, and my two through hulls are one next to each other, and it shut down the whole system.
Gotcha.
Sometimes if the inverter has a hiccup, the way to reset it is you shut the power to it, and then come down here. There's that battery switch right here, and not a lot of installers install this, so this is good.
Okay.
It's the positive feed to the inverter. You turn it off, let it sit for 5 minutes, turn it back on, and usually it resolves whatever hiccup it had.
Okay. So one of the biggest issues that I've had in buying this boat, and obviously this is a 2016 Leopard 44, is really kind of understanding it, right? And learning all of the different systems. So what better way to kind of understand that than with the professional, Andre himself. And today we spent the entire day here in St. Pete just going through all the different hatches, all the Victron equipment, and looking at stuff, and well, we found some bugs.
Right, we didn't get as far as we wanted to because we fell into a couple of rabbit holes. We did find a couple of MPPTs that didn't work. The screen was rebooting the servo system, which I recognized in the past, so we replaced that. So I mean, that's the nature of a boat. Things break down, and you just kind of keep on top of things. And so the next time we meet, maybe we can go through the battery bank and look at the B2Bs and see how the alternators fit into the picture. So we kind of looked at half of the whole system today.
Sure.
So
yeah, and just to kind of overall, we're looking at about 3,000 watts of solar. We're looking close to 1,000 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries. Is that right?
Lithium iron phosphate.
Lithium ion phosphate.
They're the safe lithium. So the people that are nervous about lithium ion is the lithium ion batteries. This is the ones that are in your laptop, phone. Those are the ones that are prone to catching on fire.
Sure.
Lithium iron phosphate, it's a safe battery.
It's the safe battery. Okay.
I'm more afraid of the propane on my boat than I am of the lithium iron phosphate.
Well, that's good to know.
So, yeah.
Right. Obviously, we've got some warranty stuff that we're going to put through with Victron. As soon as we leave Sarasota, we're not looking back. So it is exciting. It's great to have a partner like you to go through this boat, learn the boat from the expert's eyes, and then when I'm down in the Leeward Islands and we have issues, you're only a phone call away, right?
There you go. Yep.
Or in Andre's case, he's a pilot, so he's just a flight away. So.
Flight away. There you go.
All right, guys, so today we are with Universal Fuel Services out of Clearwater. They've come down to St. Pete where we are getting some work done by the yacht rigger, as you know. And the reason for that is you might remember our Gulf crossing video where we lost an engine.
Yes, we did. That was such a pain. That was at the mouth of the Mississippi, and unfortunately that has happened again. We have another fuel clog in the engine, one of the engines. So today, Chris from Universal Fuel Services is going to be polishing our engines, get all the crud that's out of there, and hopefully moving forward, we'll be able to prevent this from happening again. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of that process today and how it all works.
All right, good morning, guys. Chris from Universal Fuel Services here. I'm with Cole and Emily, Adventure Cruise, and we're going to take a look at their tanks today. They've been getting some clogged fuel lines, clogged rate core filters, all typical signs that we possibly have sludge, some algae, microbial growth in the tanks. So we're going to open them up today, see what's down there. This is the machine we're going to be using. We're going to go down, start with a 10 micron, go all the way down to 3 micron on their diesel, and this is our water block filter. If there's any water, that will catch that, and we'll recirculate that back into the tanks until everything is clean and clear and hopefully solves all of their problems. So ready to get started and excited to show you some of the processes along the way. So currently just trying to get your sending unit out, which is our main access to the tank. So right now I'm just trying to get these wires with enough lead on them. You can see it kind of wraps under the hose. So I might have to get creative here because this sending unit goes all the way to the bottom of the tank. Oh, I think I got it that time. There we go. All right. So now this is our access. We can get the wand down in there and everything we need to. Perfect. That's about 7-8 gallons.
How's she looking in there? Nasty?
So this is post filter. So what I really need to be doing is watching the inlet. Now once we start recirculating, I'll go move it around and I'll be able to see what you're getting out of this. So what I'm seeing here is already passed through the filtration and it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna get this hooked up back to return into the tank and then we'll start the actual recirculation process.
All right, so we are now pulling the fuel through this line here. It's going through all of the filters and then back into the inflow or infelt. I'll take you down below to show you what Chris is doing.
Cole, so I can actually see a little blockage right by your pickup tube, and I'm assuming maybe that's what they glue back in. And it's not very big, it's about that big.
Okay.
A little black, and I can't tell what it is, but it'll get sucked up and we'll see it in the filter bag when we're done here.
Okay.
But I suspect whatever this is, and it almost looks like a piece of plastic or rubber that's in there. That would, if that got caught in your pickup tube, that would shut your engine down. Because the tank itself is pretty good. So I'm wondering if you have a piece of debris that was, perhaps breaking down and getting clogged in the pickup. But anyway, we'll get all that out of there.
Good deal. We have rallied the troops and I am so excited about all the work that's being done on the boat right now. We found out that there is algae in the bottom of the tank, so Chris is currently working on that. I'm gonna turn the camera around here and show you what he's got going on. So we are actually, sucking it all out?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're getting it all nice.
Taking the tank to the dentist.
There you go. Taking the tank to the dentist. And then we got Andre with Yacht Rigger. You guys have seen him previously on the channel, and he's helping us. So we are working on the generator battery. There is a draw coming off the generator battery that is killing the battery charge after a few days if I don't keep the trickle charger on it. So Andre is troubleshooting that right now. And then we have a couple of his guys on board. We are changing out a GFCI. Remind me of your name? Scott. Scott. Scott's here changing out GFCI. And then we come all the way down here and we got some solar work going on.
Howdy, howdy.
All right, and your name is?
Hey, I'm Will.
Will, that's right. So Will is working on the solar panel, chargers, I guess, there?
Charge control, yep.
Charge controllers. So we've got a lot going on in the boat. We're super excited. We are 29 days from leaving, Andre. 29 days as of today. So appreciate you helping us.
You got it.
All right, guys, we are finishing up the port tank right now, and Chris is getting packed up. He's almost done. But wanted to mention he has a YouTube channel of his own. It's a Florida Boat Guy, sorry. And he's going around all these different boats, working on their fuel systems, polishing their fuel, and sharing that experience with you on the channel. So make sure to check that out, Florida Boat Guy, and check out all his videos. And if you ever have any fueling questions, definitely reach out to him on YouTube. Send him a message. Hanging out in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What you got going on down there?
I'm just wiring you some new plugs.
There we go. So with the with all of the charging we have to do as content creators, we need some new plugs. So we are getting a couple more added to the boat. There's one there. And we're going to put one more over on this side. It is now late Saturday afternoon, and we are heading back to the Manatee River. It's back to our home slip. We are so thankful to the Yacht Rigger, the three owners, Brian, Andre, and Steven, and all their team. I mean, we got so much done this week on the boat, and really feeling confident in all of our systems and all the additional items that we've added to the boat just for us, knowing that we're leaving and with no real plan to return anytime soon. So big thank you to their team, and we are heading home.
A little bit of everything I like. You pick me up when I'm down, put that sunshine on me now. Make me dance out in the rain.
It's really hard to put into words how we feel in the months leading up to starting this big adventure together. All the hard work, sacrifices, and planning unfolding right before our very own eyes. Honestly, we haven't had much time to reflect, but it's moments like these that really force us to slow down. And it's moments like these that remind us how thankful we are to be on this journey, and to have you on the journey here with us. Thanks for being here.
All yours, no mistaking, always on my mind.
Join us next week as we make one last trip to St. Pete for some final maintenance. We're working with the Yacht Rigger again, and this time for a rigging inspection after going through Hurricane Ian. We'll see you next week.